Hello everyone and welcome to our African Violet planter class. I just wanted to show you something very quickly. If you want to put holes in the bottom of your planter, you certainly can. They're just the little punch out holes. If you use your finger, you can probably punch right through them. It's very soft. Or you could use a pair of scissors or a screwdriver. Just be careful you don't push too hard because it would probably break the bottom of your pot. But they're right there because African violets do require good drainage. But if you don't water them too much, you don't need that. So it's completely up to you. But if you do want the holes in your planter, just punch those 3 little holes out. Make sure you put a saucer underneath. All right, so we're going to start with our soil as usual. I'm just going to put some into the bottom. And then you're going to see where your violet's going to fit in there. You just want to be at the very base of the leaves, so you don't want to go too deep. So that looks like it's about right. And you just want to gently remove your violet from the pot. And be very careful with the leaves if you've never grown an African violet. They're just very, very easily breakable. Just break up your roots just slightly. And then hold your plant in place while you put the rest of the soil around it. Once again, being very careful of those leaves that break very easily. Just continue to put your soil around your plant. And press down a little, slightly on the soil, not on the plant itself, but on the soil around the plant. Just keep putting the soil around the base of your plant. Just make sure you're leaving a little lip at the top of your pot, just so when you water it, it doesn't overflow everywhere. I personally do not water my African violets, which sounds funny, but I treat them the same way that I treat my orchids, and that is I just put an ice cube or 2 at the base of the plant. So for this plant, I would probably use 2. Depending on the size of your ice cubes, but I put 1 on each side, just close to the base of the plant. They do not need a lot of water. You'll know immediately if you've watered it too much because it'll start to wilt and rot. Almost look like it needs water, but it's not. You're actually drowning it, which is the opposite problem. So just be very careful with how much you water them. And our last step is this cute little gnome. And you might have a different colored pot. You might have a different colored violet. There's, I think, 4 different colors of violets, 3 different colors of pots, and I think 3 different or 4 different designs of our little pot hangers, but this one's a gnome. And you just simply hang him right on the side. And there you have a colorful and cute African violet planter. Thank you for joining me.